Welcome back. So we're diving into a really fascinating scene from Nietzsche's Zarathustra titled The Supper.
Right. So Zarathustra has finally gathered all these higher men in his cave. What's the mood like?
It starts with Zarathustra greeting his guests, but the pleasantries are cut short almost immediately.
Oh? By what?
By the soothsayer. He bursts forward, grabs Zarathustra's hand, and basically says there's no time to waste.
No time for what? Another deep philosophical discussion?
Quite the opposite. He says, one thing is now more necessary unto me than all others, and that one thing is food.
He's hungry. After all this talk of spiritual journeys and overcoming man, the most pressing issue is dinner.
Exactly. He complains, "Didst thou not invite me to table? Thou dost not mean to feed us merely with discourses?"
That's brilliant. He points out that while they've all been thinking about these grand dangers, no one considered his danger, starving to death.
And the text adds a funny detail. Zarathustra's animals hear this and run away in terror, knowing they don't have enough food to fill him.
So the soothsayer is really hungry. Is that his only complaint?
No, he's also thirsty. He says he hears water splashing, but he doesn't want water. He wants wine.
Why is he so insistent on wine specifically?
He argues that not everyone is a born water drinker like Zarathustra. For weary people like him, he says, we deserve wine. It alone giveth immediate vigor.
So he sees wine as a restorative, something that gives instant strength and health. A very practical demand.
Extremely practical. And this is where another character, who has been silent this whole time, finally speaks up.
Let me guess, it's one of the kings?
It is. The king on the left, the silent one. He says, we took care about wine.
So they came prepared. How much did they bring?
He says he and his brother have a whole ass-load of it, so wine is covered. The only thing missing now, he says, is bread.
Okay, so how does Zarathustra react to this? They have wine but no bread.
Zarathustra laughs and says that hermits, or anchorites, don't have bread. It's not something you'd find in a cave.
But he's not going to just leave them with wine and no food, right?
Not at all. He elevates the whole plan. He says man doesn't live by bread alone, and announces he has 2 good lambs.
2 lambs? So this is turning into a proper feast.
A huge feast. He says they'll slaughter them quickly and cook them spicily with sage. There are also roots, fruits, and nuts.
That sounds incredible. Is there a catch?
There is. He lays down a rule. Whoever wishes to eat with us must also give a hand to the work, even the kings.
I love that. With Zarathustra, even a king may be a cook. It completely flattens the social hierarchy.
Everyone is on board with this proposal, except for one person, the voluntary beggar.
Of course, he objects to the meat, wine, and spices, right?
Yes, he jokingly calls Zarathustra a glutton and says it seems strange to go into the mountains to have such extravagant feasts.
And he brings up Zarathustra's own past teachings, like blessed be moderate poverty. It seems like a contradiction.
It does, and Zarathustra's response here is key. He tells the beggar to be of good cheer and to abide by his own customs.
So he's saying, you do you. Essentially, your path of moderation is fine for you.
Exactly. He makes a crucial declaration. I am a law only for mine own. I am not a law for all.
That's a central theme. His philosophy isn't a universal moral code, but a standard for a specific type of person who chooses to follow him.
Right. And he then describes who belongs to him. Someone strong of bone, light of foot, joyous in fight and feast, healthy and hale.
So his philosophy is for the strong and life-affirming, not for those who would deny themselves.
Precisely. And then he says the most provocative thing of all.
What's that?
He says, the best belongeth unto mine and me, and if it be not given us, then do we take it. The best food, sky, thoughts, and women.
Wow, that is a radical statement of taking what you are owed by virtue of your strength. How do the kings react to all this?
The king on the right is amazed. He says, strange, did one ever hear such sensible things out of the mouth of a wise man?
So he's impressed that a philosopher can be so practical and sensible, and not an ass. And this whole event is what becomes the supper.
Yes, this is the beginning of that long meal where the only topic of conversation was the higher man.